Good morning, everyone. As you can see, I'm wearing a Padres hat and mostly just to irritate Callie. I'm sorry, Callie. Um, Today, I want to talk about what you're doing in writing. And so I've got a number of goals that I want everybody to be working on because everybody's at a little bit different spot. So when we're talking about our goals for today, the first thing is I want you to be finished with the notes that we started on Wednesday's Flex Day. So this is what we worked on in class all day yesterday, the graphic organizer that has all the different articles separated. You separate out the articles, you find the information for before, against. It's where I ask you to find the qualitative and the quantitative data. So you have to find the um, data that good quotes and then supporting facts with numbers included. This is, I want you to finish that with your three reasons. You really, really, really need your three reasons because you're going to see the next step is then you're going to write a thesis statement. Goals one and two should be the things that at the end of writing time today you have finished. So, notes finished, thesis statement finished. Thesis statement's one sentence. It's a doozy of a sentence. I'm going to walk you through it here in just a moment. But these are the two things that must be completed because to begin working on the boxes and bullets, you really need those other two things done to be able to successfully complete the boxes and bullets without pulling your hair out. So, um, you're going to have notes, thesis statement, and working on boxes and bullets. So, you may be thinking, Mr. Carpenter, a thesis statement. What's so important about a thesis statement? Well, a thesis statement is really going to be the one sentence that includes your claim. It's going to include all your reasons. And every sentence that you have in your paper outside of the counterclaim, where you do recognize that there's another side to the argument, is really pointing to. So the thesis statement is the driving statement, even helps organize the rest of your paper. So it is a very, very important sentence that you have. And it is, like I said, the driver of the rest of your paper. So, how do you write that sentence? How do you write that one sentence that includes all that information? So, first of all, you're going to rewrite your claim. And your claim is you are either for or against homework. You're going to then include the word because. And then you're going to write all three of your reasons separated by a comma. So I have an example here. Students should not be given homework. That's your claim. Simple. That could be a sentence that stood on its own. You could put a period after that. That's fine. Done. But we're then going to add because, and then we're going to add our three reasons. It takes too long. It does not improve student performance, and it increases stress in students. This is my example. You don't have to follow that one. But this is a thesis statement. Notice it is one sentence, not four separate sentences. This is something I'm going to look at. One sentence. This is the roadmap on how you build it. So, for example, if you made your reasons, I'm going to show you, I'm going to take you back to the example I showed you yesterday. So, this is the note taking sheet that I showed you yesterday. This is an example of someone that we have in class. Here's their reasons. Teachers should stop giving out homework because kids spend too much time. When teachers give out too much homework, the students can get stressed and students can get tired and unhealthy if they stay up late doing homework. If we try to put that as our thesis statement and use that exactly word for word, we're going to have a beast of a sentence that is a little bit too much and really should be separated out by periods. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to take this person. So whoever this is, you're welcome. They have their thesis statement is down here. This is also on your Wednesday note. It has thesis. It says students should stop giving students homework. This is their claim. Literally, this is their claim. So I can come out here and I'm just going to make that red. Okay. And then like I showed on the other, I'm now going to come out here. I'm going to make it blue. I'm going to say because. And I had green for that last one, so I'm going to just take a nice little green. But I want to think, as I'm looking at her three reasons, those are all complete sentences, and I could shorten them to say the most important things to put here. And how I order these reasons also is important because that is how your reasons are going to show up in your paper. So if you have one reason that is like, wow, this is the one I think is the most important, where do you put that? Do you put that first? Do you put it in the middle? Do you put it as the last reason? So that's the last thing the person reads as they come across it. So take a moment and think about it. I'm just going to do this example. I'm going to write it as, hey, I'm going to look at um, these as three reasons. They're all equal, so we could really interchange them if we wanted to. So I'm going to look at this first reason. It says teachers should stop giving out homework because kids spend too much time doing homework. So if I were to boil this down to the most important thing, I would say this is probably the kid spends so much time doing homework is probably the simplest thing because it oh, I thought I had switched that to green. I had. Okay. It okay, whatever, I'm gonna write it takes too much time. I'm gonna put a comma there. I'm gonna re-highlight this and make it green. All right. And then I'm going to look at when teachers give out too much homework, then students can get stressed out. I'm going to change that to just causes students stress. I don't know why it's not automatically doing this, and you're probably all watching this and cringing. It's fine. It's fine. And then lastly, it says students can get tired and unhealthy if they stay up late doing homework. So let's see. How would I maybe rephrase that? May create unhealthy habits. I'm just gonna and then I would put a period. So this would be an example of a thesis statement. It includes our claim, it includes the word because, and then it includes all three reasons in one statement. And then you might be like, well, Mr. Carpenter, now I've written my thesis statement, and you referenced a boxes and bullets when we went back here. So what do you mean by boxes and bullets? Well, if we go to our boxes and bullets, this is on today on Canvas. If you notice, the first thing it says is thesis statement. You should be literally taking your information from here. You don't have to color code it. I was just color coding it for you to notice, but you literally can copy and paste it right here. And then when it says reason one, you're going to copy and paste reason one right into this box. Then what you're going to do is you are going to make sure you really have enough information to support that it takes too much time. So you need to find at least three pieces of evidence. Again, this is quantitative or qualitative that supports it takes too much time because you're going to need to write an entire paragraph that focuses on that homework is bad because it takes too much time in this example. So this is where you're going back into your initial notes and finding your quotes, your data that supports this information, and you can copy and paste it right here. Again, we're going very slow to go fast. You're going to do that for all three of your reasons. Notice it's got a counterclaim. We're going to get into that. And so you don't have to worry about that today. But if you get to the box and bullets, include your thesis statement and three reasons. On the table underneath the television, you have a paper version of this boxes and bullets. You also still have more copies of these note-taking forms. You can do it online or you can do it on paper and pencil. More of these are under the television. Um, so you should get to work. Again, you have a priority of information today. So this is the order that you should prioritize. 1, 2, 3. If you have any questions, I'll see you on Monday.